Cat Vine, and this is Cat Calls, the show that I do every Thursday here on Twitch, where I talk to cool artists about whatever the hell we want. Thank you so much for joining today. My guest is coming all the way from Australia. Her name is Sophiegrophy. If you haven't heard of her, she is a rapper. She started rapping at the age of 13. She was actually born in Nigeria, but moved to New Zealand pretty early on, and then moved to Australia, where she's had her career not just as an MC working on her own tunes, but also collaborating with a lot of dance music producers, which is how I came to know about her work. Oh, hi, Disco Duran. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you guys. I'm introducing today's guest, Sophiegrophy. I first met her musically on the song Why can't I think of the fucking name of this stupid song? This is what happens when I don't prepare. Anyways, J.Worra and Codes did a song with her, and I fell in love with it instantly. Codes and J.Worra are friends of mine. J.Worra's been on the show before. But yeah, Sophiegrophy's got this like iconic, rich, kind of raspy voice, and I dug into her solo work as an MC, and I liked it even more. Honestly, her flow goes over R&B, dance hall rhythms. I think she brings some of her African roots into the music, and she just released her EP Bold. It's about 5 tracks, and there are booty anthems there are R&B sing-alongs, there's like some romantic stuff, there's just some party stuff. It's good all the way around, so we're going to catch up with her. But first, I'm going to share a single from that Bold EP with y'all. The song is called American Honey. It's one of the more melodic songs on the EP. It's actually the intro song, and she made this cool music video. Not really sure where she is filming it. She's on a beautiful beach somewhere. Maybe it's Australia. We'll find out. Maybe it's a quarantine video. I don't know. Bounce back. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate you fact-checking me live on the internet. You're the best. And thank you, Zach. I'm glad that you believe I look okay, because I definitely feel like this is a whole lot of look. Sophie actually could probably give me some pointers, because she always looks fabulous. Google is our friend, Jose, and American Honey is the name of this fucking jam. And when we come back, we will have Sophiegrophy ready for the stream.
I said, dream big or dream little, then you won't get bigger. Had a plan, I wasn't show off, so I showed it out. Showed my lecturer, she gave me a ticket, said just do it. Now I'm rolling in these streets with that blueprint.
Hello, everybody, we're back. I am glad that you guys were enjoying the tune. If you put some phone emojis in the chat, I will bring Sophiegrophy on imminently. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't worry, I'll do it anyway. She's here. She's here. Sophiegrophy! So everybody was having a dance party listening to the American Honey music video just now. I know for sure that my roommate is tuned in, and she was having a dance party downstairs in the other room. That video looks like it was super fun. Where did you shoot it? You're on a beautiful beach somewhere.
Yeah, you know, I shot that in Sydney.
Oh,
Sydney,
nice.
Yeah, so I had to, because I live in Melbourne, so I had to like just travel just to get the video done. Because Sydney's just, yeah, there's just so many great sceneries in Sydney, so yeah.
It was my dream to travel to Australia this year before all travel was cancelled.
I was just about to say, I'll do it, and then I was like, oh, wait.
I know. Although I actually heard that you guys are having music festivals this year, even still. Is that true? Are you guys beginning to open back up, or?
Well, I'm not sure about Melbourne, because we are like literally the state right now that has the highest. Well, the only ones in lockdown at the moment.
Oh shit! So you're just like us.
Literally. Like Australia sees Melbourne as like the bad state of Australia right now due to all the cases that's uprising and stuff. But yeah,
I get it. I'm from Florida, so I feel like I've spent my whole life being the butt of some joke here in the United States. No, but it's so great to have you on. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, my friend Disco Duran just said Florida is the hold my beer of the United States. I don't know if you guys have that joke in Australia.
Oh God.
Are you in Sydney right now, or are you in Sydney?
I'm in Melbourne.
Okay.
Melbourne.
I've actually heard that Melbourne is the better of the two. I don't know if you feel that way.
Yeah. You know what? When it comes to the nightlife scene and everything, Melbourne has been leading in the past couple of years due to Sydney having like the lockdown restrictions at nighttime.
Yeah, because that's not a quarantine thing, by the way. That's like some nightlife laws that were.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff was happening in Sydney, so they had to enforce those rules. So then Melbourne took over and became the knight in shining armor. So then we've been leading. So Melbourne is great.
Damn, hell yeah! How long have you been living there? Because you've actually lived in a few places. You were born in Nigeria, and Shagam.
Yeah.
I practiced, and then as soon as it was time for me to actually say this town name to you, I was like, "Yep, no, just gonna white it up." Yeah, tell me about where you grew up in Nigeria. I mean, I think you moved at a pretty young age, but still.
Yeah. So I was born in Nigeria, and then I moved to New Zealand when I was 6, around that age, and then I was there majority of my childhood and early teenage years, and then my early teenage years, then we moved to Australia in 2012. Yeah, so since then I've been here finally.
Yeah. What do you remember about your younger years in Nigeria? Were there a lot of music in your life there? Were your parents into cultural vocations or?
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy? Like I actually remember the majority of the thing, majority of everything in Nigeria growing up. It's so crazy because like you'll think that being that young you wouldn't have much memory or recollection, but that's like I remember a lot of things. Yeah, so I remember going to church every Sundays.
Ooh.
I remember.
There's a lot of singing in church. I know that much.
And we had like a lot of like cultural festivals and everything. I remember going. There's this holiday we called Ilea, so we go down to my grandma's and all the families are there. So yeah, there was a lot of good memories.
That's cool. What's Ilea? What does Ilea celebrate?
I forgot.
Just good fucking times, man. Like just getting
it was just some amazing times.
That's true. That's really all that holidays mean to you when you're a little kid anyway.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
don't listen to school.
Oh my goodness, oh my gosh.
That's cool. What brought your family to New Zealand when you were like 6 or 7?
Just basically just transitioning, you know. In life you can't be at one place forever.
Yeah.
You know, change is inevitable. So yeah, it was just about changing scenery, exploring, and also for future wise, so expanding and bettering, you know, life and everything.
Yeah. What did your parents do for a living while you were growing up?
My mum, she was young, so my mum, she was studying to become a nursing teacher, and my father was a professor. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Were there a lot of emphasis on your studies back at home? Did you have to get good grades because your dad?
I remember when I was young, it's like, oh, I want to be a doctor.
Oh yeah. Well, that sort of. No.
Well, that didn't happen.
No, but I heard that you actually started rapping at a pretty young age. You were like 13 or something like that. How did that come about?
So it was basically during the teaching how to jerk era.
Yes. I like all that jerking shit. I'm into it. It's not too cheesy.
That shit was lit. Oh my god, take me back to 08, 09, 010. Those years were just...
Yes, I am right there with you. Absolutely. Those were good party times.
It was. So then I remember just dancing and thinking to myself, oh my god, instead of dancing to other people's songs, how about I create my own?
Yeah.
on, like, I wrote my first bar, I took it to school, showed my friends, they didn't believe I wrote it, so I was just like, ooh, so you're trying to tell me that it's good, okay?
Do you remember it? Do you remember what it was about?
Yeah, I remember the vibe. It was like, I'll be tripping, I'll be joking, I'll be tripping, I'll be tripping, I'll be working, I'll be drinking all night. Ain't nobody want to tell me when I want to have a fight.
Oh my god, yes, girl. I fuck with that too. No wonder your friends are like, no, what? Where'd you steal that from?
Ever since then, I was like, you know what, yeah, so it's just been a dream and passion of mine since then, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, it's funny because I was thinking, you know, your voice is so rich and it's got this rasp to it. It's almost like I wasn't sure that you chose rapping. I feel like rapping chose you. You have such a great voice for it.
Thank you.
What was it like growing up as a young MC? Were you going to open mic nights? I'm not too sure what it's like for a young kid to try to get into the scene. Were there ciphers in New Zealand?
Yeah. Growing up, honestly, there wasn't much in regards to rapping. My best friend was literally YouTube.
What?
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like doing YouTube videos.
No, just, doing YouTube videos and just watching videos as well. So, yeah, that was like the only, basically platform I had to get inspired and also do videos and post them online. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually read that you used to do some freestyle videos on Facebook, and that was a pretty big launching point for you.
Yeah, no, it was. So this was like around when I moved to Australia, so I just started going more, I started taking things more seriously. I mean, I was 15.
It was time to get very serious about my rap career. I was 15.
I'm serious now. This is a career.
Oh my god, that's amazing though. I love that. I mean, I think if you take something seriously though, that's what it takes, you know? You kind of have to believe in the crazy dream.
100. That's so true, yeah.
What was it like after moving to Australia? I know a lot about the dance music world there because especially around like 2013, 2014, it seemed like everything that was hot, all that future-based stuff was coming from Australia, but you were experiencing it on another end. What was the rap scene like when you got there, and how did you inch your way in as a very serious 15-year-old?
You know what? When I first got here, I was not in the rap scene. As funny as it sounds, I only got into the rap scene in December 2016. And basically, like, early 2017, that was when I got into the rap scene. But before that, I was just so oblivious, and I was just doing my own thing, trying to find my own way, making videos, so, yeah.
I fuck with that, though. When you just focus on what feels good to you, you kind of find a more unique angle. Because you're not taking notes out of everybody else's playbook.
Exactly.
Yeah. We get it. Actually, I came across your work originally when you worked on Bounce Back with J.Worra and Codes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Codes is a buddy of mine that I've known for some years now, and that song was great. I love what you did on it. But you are no stranger to dance music collaborations. You've also worked with Walker Royce, a few others. Are you like a raver deep down?
You know what amazed me? I mean, when I was, how old was I again? When I was 16, 17, I used to go to house parties and like, it was all rave music, you know, and I never thought I would be, like, because I'm more like, that's why the older I've gotten, I've realized that, oh my god, I like everything. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm a big believer in, like, I don't discriminate when it comes to music. I think you shouldn't place yourself in a box. You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to explore, because you never know where you'll land and what you end up falling in love with. Because now I love it.
Yeah, I read in an interview that I think it was a recent one that you did with Spotify. I didn't even read it.
Yeah.
You were talking, and you shouted out John Bellion, and so I looked that up, and I was like, this is like folky pop. It's not what I was expecting.
No, that's the thing, like, because I'm a rapper, it's just like, you just automatically just think, oh yeah, you know, hip hop, you know, oh, she likes freaking what, Future or something, or Young Thug, you know?
Yeah.
Just, like, I love, like, music that are just, I don't know, like, it's weird. I love a lot of different music. If people ever looked at my playlist, they'll be like, wait, what?
What were you listening to most recently? What's been getting you through this last week?
Oh, there's been a lot of songs. I've been listening to a lot of F&B. I've been listening to a lot of like old school songs. I mean, not practically old school. So like 2000s. So like Potato, you know, some old Justin Timberlake.
Yes. Oh, we were just talking about Justin Timberlake over here.
Oh, really? Just that time when music was just like, oh, it was just so amazing, you know? Mm-hmm. And 5 Seconds of Summer as well.
Yeah?
Even Green Day. I've been listening to Green Day.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah.
That's definitely my jam, too. That was my jam in, like, my middle school era, for sure.
Oh, nice song. Like, I don't know, music was just so amazing, man. Oh, my God. I mean, it's still good now, but, it's crazy.
I know. Well, I have a video lined up for us to play here in the middle. Actually, does your brother still make your videos with you?
No, not
I read that in an old interview, and I was like, that's cute. Even in that old interview, you were like, yeah, he always, like, blows me off and acts like he has something else he has to get to. Well, what can you tell us about the Caution video? I think this one is dope. Where did you film that? You're, like, on a roof?
Oh, yeah, so I filmed this in Melbourne, so in my town, and, yeah, the Caution was just, like, it was just, like, a chill, but, like, vibey type of video. I actually really love it. It's, yeah. It's 2018, yeah. So we did it in multiple scenes. So we did some shots in the city, and we did some in a room as well. So and then we pieced everything together, which was very cool.
Yeah, I've also had a lifelong obsession with caution tape personally. So this one really vibes with my aesthetic. All right, we're gonna play Caution, and then we will come right back.
Just because I don't need any fucking needs, but I still turn up, nigga, like a G. You should approach me with only caution, I said.
We're back. Yes, this was fire. Gotten lots of fire emojis. Yeah, that was back in 2018, but you released a new EP, Bold. You were just telling me it came out in quarantine.
Yeah, so May 22nd. Yeah.
Congratulations. It's a great EP, but, like, what was it like for you to have worked on this thing and then have it to give it to the world when you're stuck inside?
I was super excited because, you know, I have been working, my producer and I, J.Worra, aka Alex, we have been working on this for a long time. And to finally release it, it was just like, oh, like, you know, just that weight off your shoulders, like, oh, finally, it's here.
Yeah. I love Bold. I love that it's very dynamic. You know, we were talking about how you, as a music fan, don't just listen to one style of music, and I think that really shows on this EP. American Honey has a fun kind of dance hall beat to it, very island vibes, as done well with the video. But then you also have songs like Shake, which really appeal to the club rat in me that loves Miami bass and all this, like, booty twerking music. And Boy is very R&B inspired. I don't know. Talk to me a little bit about everything that went into it, and I'm sure it was purposeful having all these different styles.
Yeah, like, you know, even by the title Bold, you know, that's why I chose that title, because I was looking at all the songs, and then I was just like, oh, like, they're also distinctively different from each other, so, you know, let's call this Bold, because as I said before, I do not discriminate when it comes to music, and I really wanted to showcase who I am as an artist. So, so I like tapping into all the genres that I love and appreciate was literally what World is all about,
Yeah. Are there certain tracks that you have particularly fond memories of putting together? What sticks out? What were you really excited to share with people, and why?
I think that actually the track that I really wanted to share was Evil, because I felt like because that was just completely different, and it was like on another, because I've never done an Afrobeat track like that before, like proper. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted, I couldn't wait to release that, and also the you know what, even the house track as well. Like, Is It is more faux.
Yeah, Is It is crazy. Is one of the most unique things I've heard in a minute, I think, anyway. Everyone needs to go look it up on Spotify. It's like Mean, like the beat,
I really love that track. So that was like another track, M-Boy as well. So those three tracks.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what I've released before, so
yeah. Let's talk about Is It for a second too. There's that great vocal ad lib in the middle where you've got these shady bitches talking to each other. Who is that? Who are those shady bitches?
Oh, there's a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. Actually, I did notice that there's a theme of snakes that runs through. Well, there is a snake in one video, but there's this are people fucking you over all the time? What's going on? Do we need to beat people up for you?
So let me send my goons.
Yeah, for real. We're all coming. We're coming to Melbourne. We're gonna fuck some shady bitches up. No.
No, it's just honestly, I have a thing whereby it's hard for me to trust people. It's not, I don't have trust issues. It's just about just being vigilant and being, careful who you let around you.
Yeah.
You just never know. It's always the people that you let your guards down that end up literally doing the same thing that you took yourself on. So it's just about just being careful, because I've just seen too many mess fucked up shit and how people just treat people, and it's just
I feel that. The powers that be notes that snakes in mythology represent transformation. So I mean, there's a lot of personal growth happening every time you shake these snakes. You bring up a good point, though. I mean, how has it been for you navigating the music industry these last few years? I know that there's a lot of talk right now in the hip-hop community at large about people knowing what sort of deals they're getting into with different people, and you yourself, as a young, powerful female rapper, are you keeping your company good, or how's it been?
You know what's crazy? I usually, I'm a very chill person, so I'm not everywhere, I usually just keep to myself, or I keep with people that I'm already familiar with. I don't like to, I'm not a busybody, I'm not I'm here, I'm there, I'm just a very nonchalant type of individual. So, my circles are people that I've known for a while, so I still interact with people. I'm not my circle.
Not totally no new friends.
Exactly. No new friends. Sorry. It's it's not about that. It's just, I'm just my close friends are who I know that if anything goes bad, or I know I can rely on them.
Yeah. Who are some of those people? Who's the Sophiegrophy crew? Who are the Grophiers?
Okay, so I have a couple of my mates in Sydney. So I have my DJ and my two best friends that I've known since New Zealand, since we were kids. So when they moved to Australia, we ended up moving to Australia two years later.
Nice.
yeah, so and then I have one of my other friends in Sydney as well. And then in Melbourne, I have. Once you start missing people out,
everyone's gonna be like, "Why didn't you name me, Sophie? Are we not friends?"
Literally, that's why I'm not even trying to name names right now. That's why I'm just like, oh,
yeah. Well, I wonder, like, do you feel like there's a crew of musicians that you kind of run with in the Australian scene? Like,
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't have that. No, I don't. Like I'm cool with a lot of like artists in Australia, but I don't have like a music crew that like
Yeah. Well, what about your producer? You said that you worked on with at least one producer a lot on this EP. Is that one of your close friends too?
Yeah. That's like my main people. Yeah. So he's like he's one of the people in regards to music. Like he's so super talented, and he's just someone over the years that I've gotten to know that like we both literally get along so easily, and he's someone that I can trust as well. So like I love having people that you just like. The first time I met him, it's like you just instantly connect, and you can just read people, and you can just tell that they're genuinely nice people. Like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's So
do you guys listen to Green Day together in the studio when you're cooking up beats?
No, he's usually always playing each song. It's like, have you heard this? And you're just like, oh no. Because like, and he's like, oh man, you need to get up today.
No. I think you should keep doing what you're doing and listen to the inner speaker because it's bringing fire. It's bringing fire. I saw on Twitter that you had a little writing session. You had a little writing clock emoji. Does that mean you've been up to something?
Yeah, I've just been writing these past couple of nights because I like working at nighttime, which is so weird.
I feel that.
Working during the day. Yeah, so I've just been doing a little writing stuff there. I might drop soon.
Cool. What kind of themes are coming to you in the night?
Oh, there's just so many. That's why I love working at nighttime. There's just so many thoughts and ideas that, because it's so quiet as well, and you just feel like you're in your own space and zone.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just so many. It's just all about carefully selecting what I want to focus on.
Yeah. Do you ever write outside of MC sort of style? Like, do you ever just kind of write down poetry or other prose?
Yeah. I used to do that a lot. Yeah, like I used to write a lot of poems and stuff, but I haven't been doing that recently. So thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna get back on it.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, especially in the late hours like that, those kind of almost like fanciful thoughts come in. It's like a very romantic time of night, you know? Not romance in like a sexy sort of way, but in a like artsy. I also noticed in your song Bag, which is a pretty bossy song, you know, it's kind of more like straightforward, like hard-hitting rap song, and yet there's a line about Narnia in there.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Those were like my first books that I really read as a kid that I like dug into. That wasn't Dr. Seuss or something.
Yeah, I'm always referencing some crazy stuff.
I love that. What are some of your other favorite little references that you wonder if anyone ever picks up on?
I know that one of the Walker Royce track that I did by Thang, and because I'm over taking any Gary looking at snails.
Oh, shut up! Gary the snail! Oh my god, shout out!
I've done a lot of crazy.
I love that! That's so good. That's like your personality coming through.
Yeah, literally.
So OT John wants to know, has quarantine affected your creative process or your inspiration?
I say both. Because these past couple of quarantine, like, it's crazy because I've been having like a lot of writer's block. So I've just taken the time instead of forcing myself to, you know, create something. I've just kind of just taken the time, you know, just to be on my own and just listen, watch some movies, you know, and then that's why recently I've been starting to write again, because it's just because I think spending that much time in the beginning, you know, we were all so excited. Yeah, we can write, you know, we can spend time, but it's like it's been like nearly 6-7 months.
I know.
So after a while, like, you know, yes, I've had writer's block, which is you know, it's normal. So yeah, I've just been studying. So both basically.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. I think that there was a lot of pressure in the beginning of all these lockdowns to, like, use the time wisely. Like,
use the time you can.
Yeah, but then that just adds more pressure, kind of. It's like, but what if I'm not?
I'm already at. Well, mine it's blocked. I don't think.
Oh, I'm glad. Was there a moment where that kind of shifted? Like, was there a night in particular where you were like, oh, I can't sleep. I have an idea.
Yeah, that happens, like, you know what, that happens, like, every, like, blue moon, like, it just, I remember, like, it's happened to me at least, like, I'd say 10 times, like, randomly.
Really?
Like, oh, I don't feel like writing right now, and then, like, that's why even an idea, like an idea would just come in my mind, and I was instantly just, like, put it down on my phone, and then, you know, maybe next week, then I can go back and then expand on it, you know, because sometimes, like, you'll just be sitting and something will just, like, oh, like, even if it's just, like, a metaphor, like, just anything, so, yeah.
I totally feel that. I was talking to my roommate this morning about how I've gotten some pretty strange, fun story ideas from dreams sometimes. Like,
that's true.
Yeah. Maybe you can tap into that dream world a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Make a psychedelic EP.
Okay, now you're making me, give me ideas. I usually write my dreams down, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I write them down. Because I always, like, I'm a believer that dreams mean something.
Yeah. I was saying that, you know, I try to do that too, because I think that if you write them down, you start to remember them more. Is that true for you?
Yeah, like, as soon as you wake up, just write them down. Because if you try to remember it, like, literally half of it's gone. It's literally gone. And it's so hard to even try to recollect it. So, yeah.
Yeah. What were you dreaming about most recently? I know it's morning for you. Did you have any crazy dreams last night?
I didn't have a dream. Yeah, I wish I did. I'm usually dreaming about my friends or people. It's so weird. Like, yeah, it's always like, oh, yeah, man, I need to start dreaming about the lottery or something, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, dream up those winning lottery ticket numbers.
I know, it's like, oh, I have the number. This is the number I need.
That's amazing. Yes, the Powers of P said, yeah, this global trauma has us in fight or flight, which inhibits creative energy. But I'm glad that you've moved through to the next phase there.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us about your time in quarantine? Is there anything else exciting that you want to share?
I'm fine quarantine. Honestly, the one thing, it's just, I know, like, you know, the cliche, oh, you need to get to know yourself better. Like, me, usually, like, I love spending time, like, with myself. Like,
yeah. You're good company.
Like, I just love being on my own. I just, like, love having my own time. So, being able to do that more often, that's pretty cool. And just, you know, spending time, and also having the time to talk to my friends more. Like, I talked to them more before, but it's like, now not having that so-called fast life, you know, constantly doing stuff. Now you have time, like, to just chat literally 24-hour with your friends, you know, just constantly. So just spending time with, like, your loved ones and everything, I think that's, like, what's absolutely important, yeah.
I agree. But we do miss life too. We hope that it ends sometime before next year.
We miss the festivals, the turning out, everything.
I know. Yeah, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what your live show is like?
Oh, I I love performing. I think, oh my god, performing is probably one of my favorite things to do as an artist, because you know, you just get to meet different people, and you get to basically showcase yourself. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's no shade in like taking all the spotlight. You're like, this is my time.
It's so amazing. Like, you know, you just get to be yourself, you know, on stage, and you know, I love performing, and you know, I love being in different environment, different scenes, and meeting different people along the way. Like, yeah, you really don't get that often. Did
you perform much as a kid? I mean, you've been doing this for such a long time, at least with your friends and things. Was performance part of your childhood growing up? Were you comfortable on stage kind of from the get, or?
I mean, I did a talent show when I was in year 9. That's about it. Yeah.
Did you rap, or did you do something else?
Yeah, I rapped. And I got off the stage for swearing.
No way! how many lines did you get off?
Oh no! I went on. I did not even care. I forgot. Like, and then the teacher was like,
"Oh my god, that's amazing! Too raw for that shit. Too untamed."
Like, you know, I said what I had to say. It is what it is. I was so kick me off.
You have to speak your truth. Well, no one's gonna kick you off stage for cussing now. That's just no. Be as nasty as you want to be. And when all this quarantine, COVID stuff hopefully is over, it is still a dream of mine to make my way to Australia. So I'd love any tips, anything I gotta know about hitting Melbourne. Like, what are the cool clubs I should check out? Where can I see you? What's the best part about being over there?
Honestly, the best part, you'll like the people. Honestly, that will be like one of the best part. Honestly, as soon as you land, like, you're legit like, oh my god, it's already started. Like that's one of the things that you love about Melbourne. Like, the people are what makes Melbourne. You know, it's just so lively. There's so many things to do, and yeah.
What would you do on a Friday night if you could go do your favorite thing?
On a Friday night, it's either I'm with my friends having a gathering, or like playing pool or escape rooms, just doing cool stuff. Like,
I saw that you're a good snooker shark on Instagram. That's snooker is pool. Is it the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Snooker, yeah.
That's I like pool myself. Yeah. A little snooker from time to time. We've got a hell yes in the chat. Other snooker fans. Snooker sharks. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Sophie. It was such a fabulous time chatting with you today. Before we go, though, I am going to play the Bag video. So could you share what that song is about for you? That's not on the Bold EP.
Yeah, no. So Bag was Bag was 2018 as well, yeah. So Bag was just like a moment. Bag is more on that braggadocious, you know, trying to flex a little, trying to do the most, you know, like,
yeah.
So that's what Bag's about, yeah.
Playing with the money. I like the fan on yourself.
Bragging, truly.
Man, if only, it's funny, I watched that video with my roommate, and we were like, is that what Australian money looks like? No.
No. That's like work.
It is. No, it is. We knew that. We were like, does it look just like You're silly. The Powers That P says, you're fabulous. Everyone was rocking. Alita, Jamie, everyone says thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I hope you enjoy. It is your Friday. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here like,
Friday, yeah.
Time is crazy. Oh, you've got a clock behind you. It's all
there you go. Oh, what a coincidence.
It's like you're playing with me.
Oh, wow.
Well, enjoy your Friday, and thank you so much for coming by. I can't wait to see the new music that comes forth from your latest creative inspiration.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, my absolute pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.